this poem is this is not actually a poem. It's a parallel couplet. So the trick with these is that they can be very long length, but you always have to make sure that the corresponding characters on each position are exactly the same syntax. See, are parts of speech. So this one is signed by this author here, Yu Qing, and he says, "Those who have not endured hardship cannot be said to have hot blood. Those who have experienced imprisonment never have cold hearts." Some of the inscriptions there are really more cautionary advice for other immigrants who were there. So I have a couple examples of that, which I think you might find interesting. There's two of them together. It says, "When you go downstairs for meals, you should beware of thieves. Take your money with you to avoid big loss of wealth. Although there are thieves among us, carefully follow this rule. To be prepared is to avoid disaster, and in due time you can leave here." And one of my favorites is this one. It's very much in Cantonese dialect. It's kind of a rough poem, but it's very heartfelt. "When leaving home, don't show your wealth to prying eyes. In my pants I had $6 silver. I hung the pants on the bed without a care. In a flash they were stolen, and I'm so angry I cannot speak. I'm heartsick for my mother, who pawned everything for me. That bastard son of a turtle is so barbaric." And this is really good. This is the best piece of advice on the walls. It's basically how to conduct yourselves when you're at Angel Island. "Fellow countrymen who come to America should keep memories clear. When under interrogation or giving testimony, don't lose your chance." I think there is an allusion there to the paper son, paper daughter process. You know how many people who were there were paper sons, paper daughters, who used coaching books to prepare their answers for the interrogations. And so I think this might be related to that. This is a very rough calligraphy, very uneducated, but actually it's as moving as any of the poems that are in the building. It's carved on the outside, and it simply says, "There are worms growing in my liver and lungs. I'm returning to the mountains of Tom." Presumably he'd been deported for medical reasons.